So here's the level I'm assuming everyone's been looking forward to, 1-7. You wanna know why?
Touch fuzzies get dizzy?
Yeah.
Does this level have you intrigued, Evil Pop-Tart?
Meh.
Oh yeah, I guess you've never seen it. That's funny, actually.
That's great. You're supposed to throw an egg at that flower I just collected by fluttering into it. As there's a bottomless pit there, it's really easy to fall down, but I decided to, I guess, get it with Yoshi instead of a flower. It is worth noting, specifically in this section, that you can grind for 1-ups if you want to, but I decide against it.
It probably won't be necessary.
Yeah, I also show that the, I forgot exactly what the name of that enemy is, but he has pretty funny physics. I think they're like Melon Bug or something like that, this the name of the enemy. The enemy name I remember more is the Tap Tap here. Oh, there's some more glowing eggs. Okay. Is this the only other level they appear in? I want to say they appeared in like a later game level. I forgot about the ones in this level.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe
like I said, it's been a while since I've played this, so I remember basically most of the types of enemies, but I don't remember exactly which levels all of them appear in.
Maybe it's because of the Tap Taps that it, I didn't remember these flashing eggs because it's no big deal. You just have to hit one of the Tap Taps. I've got a watermelon in my mouth and I just keep nailing on that Tap Tap. Those Tap Taps, unless they fall into lava, they will not die. There's a whole bunch of clay here, and specifically right around there, hidden bubble cloud. That gets us a key, which allows us to play the minigame. Sneaky, really well hidden. That's one of those things you just have to find by killing or destroying all the clay if you didn't know where it is ahead of time. I like this minigame, by the way. It's basically a game of rebound with coins. The thing is, Yoshi has a tongue, and that totally puts the bandit at a disadvantage. Plus, Yoshi can flutter, so this
is pretty cheap.
It's pretty easy and cheap, and I don't think I've ever lost this game.
Do the minigames become more difficult as the game goes on?
They do not. You do get different ones as you progress through the game, though. Yoshi wins, and I get a relatively useless item. That I'll show it off later. It makes all the bubble clouds nearby visible, so you don't have to run into them. So it could be, I guess, theoretically useful, but I don't think I've ever actually practically used one. I've always just tried running all over the place to find the bubble clouds.
That was actually not what I remembered it doing, but I'm probably just remembering it wrong. For some reason, I thought it turned all of the enemies into clouds, but I guess I'm probably not right.
I don't know if that was a different item that did that, or if that item did that as well. I'm going to have to try using one.
I'm probably wrong. It's probably me who's not remembering correctly.
Here we go, get our midway point, and up ahead we are. Now, warning, there are fuzzies nearby.
What happens when you touch them?
Perhaps we should take the level warning literally and not touch one.
I always did because it was fun.
I love what it does to like the level itself.
Yeah, I know, it's so cool.
And I'm not showing any of it.
You really not get hit at all?
Aww. Come on.
Yeah, that was relatively easy if you ask me, but something feels missing. I think I know what I should do. I should commit suicide. And let's go through that section again. Alright, so part of me wants to just say, everyone except Evil Pop-Tart be silent, because I just want to hear your gaping mouth when you see what happens when you touch one of these fuzzies, Evil Pop-Tart.
Okay. He chirps balls.
Yes.
Really?
Massively.
That's not what you were
and he
expecting,
teeters
was it?
and totters and...
Your controls get whacked out? Yeah, Yoshi trips
Hey man,
balls.
let's get high on a cloud. They're not really... Are they called fuzzies? They're really not fuzzies. They're just kind of like cotton balls with pencil lines coming out of them.
Those enemies are actually called fuzzies.
Yep. Touch fuzzy, get dizzy.
They're a little bit more different than the black fuzzies. The black fuzzies actually harm you, and the white ones, you can find them on the black market and make you trip balls.
Cool.
Well, if you do it here, it's free.
This is the forest where they all come from.
Alright. Now, let's go ahead and get all this stuff here. I swear to God, this level was specifically designed so that you would not get 100 on it right away, just in case you were 100ing levels continually throughout the first world, and Nintendo was like, we don't want to have you go through the secret or exit levels till later on. You'll see why specifically in this area. First off, there's these really strange red things, but up here, there is a hidden piece of clay that had to be stumped for like forever.
I remember this.
The last...
I definitely remember this, and I know exactly how you feel, how you felt.
This is the last level in World 1 I ever 100, and that includes both Secret and Extra, because you can unlock both those levels without fully 100ing things, because you unlock the Secret after you beat the game. Then you unlock the Extra for just getting 800, so if you do the Secret, you're able to get up to 800 without having hundreds and everything else. So this was the last level in World 1 that I ever got 100 on, because I could never find that piece of clay, and I was always missing the red coins that were in this area.
Well, that's pretty much as mean as the secret exit in 1-2 of New Super Mario Bros. U. Have you played it enough yet to find it?
I got to the first level in the desert world, and I put it down and haven't gotten back to it again just because mostly because of Fire Emblem Awakening, admittedly.
Fire Emblem Awakening is awesome.
But it's to my understanding, because people have told me, that there's a super secret in New Super Mario Bros. U that just sends you straight to a late world in World 1.
Yeah, well, it does send you a few worlds ahead for sure. It's like, yeah, pretty much halfway through the game, actually, it's true. But it is a ridiculously hard to find secret, and it's actually pretty cheap. I mean, it's kind of borderline, like, unfair.
Wow. Alright. Darn it. I was about to say, are you ready to say goal? Let's just say it anyway. Goal! Bonus challenge! 100 points. That's not the last time we're going to be seeing Fuzzy. Are you going to vote for me touching Fuzzy next time?
Yes.
Is anyone going to object to me touching Fuzzy next time?
Yes.
Yes.
Why would you object, Evil Pop-Tart?
Because it makes my screen lag, and Yoshis are not allowed to do drugs because he's a dinosaur! Dinosaurs, drugs, hello? Dinosaurs don't know anything about drugs, but whatever.
Ooh, the magnifying glass. You better not lose that.
I actually got the one thing I wanted was a new plus star. In my personal experience, the 10 and the 20 don't mean too much significant because I usually end levels with close to 30. Although the plus 20 is technically more useful. It's interesting that I got that game because at 700 points, you unlock the bonus game for the world. And the bonus game for this world is
to be
that exact same game, Flip Cards, which is an excellent game to get items from.
Mm-hmm.
So, since I got the game, I figure, okay, I'm going to go fully out and hit all the blocks if I can. Now, in case you didn't notice, I always skip the first block because I have a bad history. If I hit the first block, I get Kamek right away. It looks like I've almost got it. Ah, damn it.
Aww.
Kamek, you troll. You're always in the first block for me, except that one time. Darn it. World 1-8, which is Slavio the Slime's Castle. Slavio.
More of these crazy graphics in a castle level.
Maybe it's Saliva. So maybe it is... I can't even pronounce it.
The castle is drooling.
Yep.
The drooling castle.
The drooling castle in a game where you have to save a baby? Wow, okay, this castle is more clever than I ever thought it was. Wow. Anyway, here's a couple of items up there. They're kind of not difficult to miss, but you see that flower up there and you see that pipe and it's like, ooh, I gotta figure out how to get to there. Whenever you actually eat a Podobo, as I showed off there, you kind of get that flame effect.
Fire!
Fire! Fire! Yeah, it could be really useful for
Look at that
taking
drool,
out...
man. It's kind of jelly.
Well, doesn't your drool taste like jelly?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's kind of like a gelatin. Isn't that kind of gross? I should stop being gross.
Well, all we need to do now is apply a little bit of food coloring and maybe a flavor additive, and then your drool will become absolutely flavorful and delicious.
Ew.
People will pay you to eat your drool. Yeah. Okay, maybe I should stop now.
Yeah, why are we talking about drool again?
Because the boss is drool.
Because this is Slavio the Slime's castle.
Salivio.
Salivio, yeah, there we go.
It is Salvo.
It's Salivio now.
It's officially changed.
Going through this underground area. This is an interesting spot here, but here I show off. Can't go in that pipe. Oh no, it's filled with cement even though Shy Guys were coming out of it. Okay. Important message, no block. So, hits the rotating block to make platforms flip. One side has spikes, the other side does not. So we gotta hit the block so that we can safely stand on them.
Those spikes don't count as one-hit kill, do they?
They do not. They're just hurt spikes. They aren't death spikes.
It's not like in Mega Man where he just blows up right away.
Is there ever actually a spike in a Mega Man game that doesn't instant kill you?
I don't think so, unless it's the later Mega Man X games. Which I think might be possible.
There's probably an enemy on it that has spikes on it that aren't instant kill. I'm trying to think back, I don't remember every single enemy that there's been, but usually if it's like actually in the terrain, the spikes will be one-hit kill.
Yeah. So
I should know this. I feel bad because I used to play like Mega Man X games all the time.
Well, I love the Mega Man games too. I know that there are ways to like not die from spikes though. Like Mega Man X5, you have the Gaia armor, which stops you from dying.
Yeah, and like if you're Black Zero, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and that's why I was confused because I would always get Black Zero.
This room had that one enemy, which was the bandit. This is the first time we were actually meeting the bandit as an enemy because you have to knock on him 3 times. He's like this game's charging Chuck.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be racist. I forgot. If he was any other name, I would use that, but I can't remember what name it was. So feel free to correct me.
Yeah, the bandit can steal Baby Mario off of you, which kind of stinks, because usually when Baby Mario knocks off of you, he'll actually naturally gravitate towards you. However, if he gets stolen by like a bandit, and there's a couple other enemies that do something like this, he'll actually, you have to go chase after him. And then you know your star meter is going down, you gotta go get him! You gotta go get him!
I remember that. It was evil.
Anyway, we enter in the boss room, and I don't know why. Well, first off, I show off that I didn't fully enter the boss lair. The boss lair, a wall appears to our left as we enter the boss lair. For some reason, that just reminds me of Super Mario Land, and I don't know why.
Super Mario
Land. A wall
Land.
Appears? That's more like Mega Man. No, actually, that's where the door comes down and it does the screw thingy, but still.
I think a wall appears behind you when you enter the place where you fight the final boss.
Maybe that's why. Anyway, all of our Saliva jokes come from this guy. He is Slavio the Slime. He's actually a really easy boss battle if you know what's going on, because he himself can't actually hurt you, just his little blobs can. So the strategy here is literally just eat all the little blobs, get rid of them, and then
eat all the little salivas.
It's a good thing Yoshi has taste buds of iron or something. He's able to eat all those.
I remember the boss from Yoshi's story where all you have to do is just keep like eating him until he's dead.
Oh yeah, that game was easier than this one though.
Oh, Yoshi's story was really easy.
Unless you're going for all the melons.
It was fun to play though, I'll give it that. You know?
Oh yeah. I'm not saying it was bad, but it definitely didn't have the depth that Yoshi's Island had.
Yeah. The only thing that really irritated me is that guy with the stop sign.
I'm gonna have to look up his name for the next video so you can be like, oh yeah, the guy with the stop sign. But 800 points. So before that gets us to our extra one, and our secret one comes from beating the game. Those levels I'm going to be taking care of towards the latter end of the Let's Play. Look forward to them because they're masochistically hard levels. And just a little fun little animation showing a little Yoshi on Yoshi's Island blowing up the castle! Boom!
Remember, it gets big first.
Alright. And World 2 up ahead. So now we can access World 1 and World 2, which we'll take care of on the next episode of Let's Play Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3.
Yay!
Can I say it now?
Sure.
This has been the Evil Pop-Tart.
And Higsby?
With?
Yeah, I don't have to say with. You guys can just do this now.
I'm waiting for Milesluigi. Okay, I'm curious.
Yeah, how come? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world.
Me neither.
You all know our cast of characters, damn it. Why do I have to keep doing this?
Cast of characters: Milesluigi, Evil Pop-Tart, Kiritora, and Higsby, bidding you farewell. Next time, we're going to be meeting some Koopa Troopas.
Yay!
Finally.
What does a Koopa taste like? You'd have to ask Yoshi himself.
Spaghetti.
Lots of spaghetti.